Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. It's a very quick video on how to upgrade your steering wheel to the heated one, a factory option. As you may know, the newest 2025 Sprinter van, they do have the heated steering wheel option here, and the older one, they were not, it was not an option, so they were not coming with that thing. What I did here, I ordered the shifter from the newest 2025 Sprinter van, even despite it was saying that it's only for a 9-speed transmission or electric vehicle. I still put it in, and it's pretty straightforward process. I'm going to put the part number here. You need to disconnect the battery. It's mandatory to get it swapped. So you're swapping that unit specifically because it has a heating button here, and that steering angle sensor is designed for this particular option. There's no way to replace this thing only besides the entire assembly. Be careful not to rotate that sensor as well. Next step is the steering wheel. So I got this steering wheel from 2025 Sprinter van, and the heating option works fine. Everything works fine except those sensors here, the track pads I call them, on the left side and on the right side, they're not working. And no matter how we tried to make it work, it was not successful. It appeared to be that Mercedes updated the CON network all over the vehicle in 2025 Sprinter van. That's why on the newest steering wheel you only see like 3 or 4 wires coming from the buttons, and in the older steering wheel there are like twice more wiring coming from the buttons. Also, they updated the ignition lock module, they updated the radio, and many things they made not interchangeable from the newest Sprinter van between the older one. However, I ordered the heated steering wheel, older one, from a C-Class 2021 or 2020, I don't remember, but something like that. A heated factory steering wheel from a C-Class with the steering wheel electronics together. I already swapped the buttons from my old steering wheel because I have a Distronic and I have the radar here, and you'll need to physically swap the buttons because this part here is not interchangeable with the Sprinter van, and it seems to be that it looks like it's a little bit smaller than the Sprinter van. I'm not sure exactly, I didn't measure, but just by the feeling it looks like just a little bit smaller, or it's just a feeling. Anyways, putting the other steering wheel to make sure you align it with the notch here. For this one, it has a center position here of your steering wheel, so you need to perfectly match that together. I'm gonna grab the flashlight, align perfectly the notch here, then plug in steering wheel electronics from one side, and the next step will be the ball that holds the steering wheel itself. Make sure you hit the right thread, you hit the threads right. And we're taking the Torx 10, tightening the steering wheel. Okay, there's no need to over tighten it really much. Next is your airbag. By the way, all that needs to be done with the battery disconnected completely. I'm doing this because I have a Mercedes computer to reset the airbag light, and I was doing some testing, and I need to have power here. Well, when you're gonna do it, it's absolutely necessary to get the battery disconnected. Now we're connecting the airbag, and I'm gonna test our new feature. Besides the buttons, you need to swap the back plate because airbags are a little bit different and the back plates are a little bit different. And when you put Sprinter airbag in the C-Class back plate, the horn just works non-stop. So you have to replace that back plate from your old steering wheel as well. Connected the airbag. I'm gonna reset the light later on. I start the van. Checking the buttons here. Everything works. Checking the radio. Everything works. And now, checking our heating option. See? Everything works absolutely fine. It's gonna take maybe a minute, maybe 40 seconds, something like that, to feel that the steering wheel will be very warm. And the same way we're turning off. That's it. Done deal. Okay. Money wise, the shifter itself cost me, I have my own shop discount here because we are a dedicated Sprinter shop, but let's say retail price around $375, probably something like, let's say $400. And the steering wheel, I got used one on eBay with a very low miles for $247. So altogether like $650, let's say, something like that. And labor wise, well, if you're gonna do yourself, that's gonna be completely free. If you will hire someone, I would say maybe an hour and a half of labor time, so close to $800-900 altogether with labor. But I really like that upgrade, and when in the winter and in the cold states, I think it's a must in the Sprinter van. Well, stay tuned, subscribe for more videos, and feel free to ask me any questions.